Hello and welcome to day 8 of Off the Board with Pineapple Papers. And today I am combining it with Stamp With Me that I do. Stamp With Me goes on the second and fourth Wednesday of every month. I always participate on the second Wednesday of the month, and I've been trying to get a couple in on the fourth Wednesday of the month, but have not been too successful. But anyway, so today we've got day 8. Make sure you pop on down below and see everybody who was playing along today with Off the Board. And of course, I will also have the links to everyone who was playing along with Stamp With Me. So this one I had fun with. I did a few things with it. So this is my pin, and I've had this on one of my boards. I've had this on my board for a very, very long time. And the only thing I can see here, it says Barbara Pixton. So I have no idea, other than that, where this is from, whether it's a tile, fabric, embroidery, but I just loved it. I love the florals, I love the pattern. It just makes me smile. And that made me think of one of my favorite stencils, which is a Prima stencil. Let me see if I can show it to you a little bit better. There you go. This beautiful Prima stencil floral, which is so very delicate. And then what I wanted to do, so it definitely made me get this stencil out. And then if I looked at all of these lovely, gorgeous colors and intricate pattern, it reminded me of the fun tutorial that Sara Scraps did during the Secret Not Secret Kit Club party, not this past weekend, but the one before, and therefore her challenge, which was to do some ink blending through a stencil, or however, I'm not sure that it was through a stencil. Her tutorial was through a stencil, but definitely the challenge was to do some ink blending. Now, this is what I came up with, and I love it. It's different, it's lovely, and it's fun. Now, I don't have any distress oxides. I know you're all going, I have no distress oxides, but I do have most of the Tim Holtz Distress inks. And I said, well, you know what? I am going to give it a try with Distress ink. So I got out Squeezed Lemonade, Ripe Persimmon, and Fired Brick. And I used my lovely stencil in 4 different places to just give me a really good coverage. And I tried to do exactly the way Sara showed us, which was really to use those lovely brushes and to cover the area, of course, that we want in the color that we were using, and then about half the area of the next color. So there will be a better blend and a better transition through the colors. So if you look closely, we go from the yellow to a little yellowy orange, to the orange, to an orangey red, and then we finish with the red. So in fact, am I showing that? Well, I hope so. So in fact, we get sort of 5 tones using the 3 colors. And I just had a lot of fun doing that on some white cardstock. And this, I used some everyday white cardstock. I have Whisper White from Stampin' Up. I didn't get out my foundations paper or any watercolor paper. I just used it because it's just ink blending, so there would be no warping. I backed my page, of course, in black cardstock, because then when I had all of these beautiful colors down, I said the only other color and what I really need to make this pop is black. See, Christina? I've learned well. So I matted my white cardstock on black, which of course I gutted so that I could use. And then I also outlined it, a very messy outline. I always do a messy outline when I do an outline, because I could not do a straight outline to save my life anyway, so might as well do it wonky and double on purpose, which is what I do. Then I have these two photos from Spain, and this is during my career and when I was traveling a lot for business, and you will see a layout coming up which was part of a protocol luncheon, and that went along with my career album. And finally, after several weeks of working, we were able to take a little bit of an R&R as a group and go to Sevilla for Easter weekend of that year, and I believe it was 1991. And these are two photos from there. I cropped them down quite a bit so that I would really just get the essence of the photos. So they are 3x4, or maybe even a little bit less. They might be 275 by 375. Mounted them on cardstock, put them askew right in the middle, because of course where my stencils met, there was an area in the middle where there was no coverage, so that made the perfect spot to put my photos. They are flat to the page. And then I decided that, again, black was the only other color that I needed, so I went in and I got some of my stamps, basically from 49 and Market, some arrows, some text, a camera from, this is from another company, I don't quite remember. It's a small little stamp set that I got in one of my kits, a lovely little camera that I put in 3 spots, the arrows pointing either to the text or to the photo, and I just put that a little bit around, and I think it gives a lovely pop. It's not really for the text in particular here, it's not really legible because I only used a portion of the stamp. Here it would be, but the way I've stamped it, it's not necessarily meant to be read, although it is related to discovery, relaxation, travel. It's a lovely stamp set that I got with one of my travel kits maybe a year and a half ago now, I think. I used one die cut from my How to Kill a Kit with Style for July, so I'm claiming this as a How to Kill a Kit with Style layout. This was in the lovely kit sent to me by Christy with her and Daisy's leftovers. And here I mounted the top area of this die cut with foam, just to give it a little extra pop and dimension, and really a shadow, because flat to the page, even though I inked it, it was just sort of melting a little bit or fading into that background. And then I decided, well, the only other thing I guess I should give here is maybe just a touch of gold. So I got, because I wanted to put Happy Day, I wanted to use this, which I had added. This was from my stash, but I added it to my How to Kill a Kit with Style for July. It was from an older sampler kit, Happy Day. I wanted that as a title, but that meant then I needed a little bit of extra gold elsewhere. So I put some gold splatters, a little bit all around, and then I got a lovely sequin mix from Spiegel Mom Scraps out that had some black and gold sequins, and just peppered those around a little bit. And there is day 8 of Off the Board and my contribution to the Stamp With Me collaboration for this month. So I hope you are all having a wonderful Wednesday, that you're having a wonderful day, that you were able to get into your scrap room. And have you tried ink blending? Tell me, have you tried? It's way easier than it looks. And if you would like me to do a little tutorial on it, I'm by no means an expert. This was actually the first time I tried it. I will try and do one for you, but I will also send you over to Sara Scraps channel, and I will link her below, because she is a master at ink blending. So talk to me about you and ink blending, and I will see you again tomorrow for day 9 of Off the Board and for Secret Not Secret Kit Club Focus Day. See you tomorrow. Bye.